So hi there again everyone, this is again Alan and welcome back to my channel. A few months ago, I have reviewed the Daniel Smith Alvaro Castañez Master Artist Set and the Daniel Smith Ultimate Mixing Set. Now it's time again for another Daniel Smith set, and that is the Essential Set. This set is composed of 6 milliliter tubes of primary colors, one cool and one warm for each of the primary colors. In the Philippines, there are several distributors of the Daniel Smith Essential Set, and some of them are Craft Carrot, Art Bar, and Des Art Room. The price varies depending on where you're getting it from and depending on the sale or the marked down price. So the price here in the Philippines ranges from 2,000 to 2,500 Philippine pesos. So that's roughly 37 to 47 US dollars. In Amazon, I found this exact set for around 28 US dollars. The main goal of this review is to see and to check the versatility of this set as a palette. So after we do our typical swatches of each of the 6 colors, we are going to do this round robin swatches to see all the possible mixes of each of the 2 colors. And later on, we are also going to achieve mixes using more than 2 colors. And lastly, of course, our sample landscape painting. So a lot of you are asking, how are we going to achieve black, grays, skin tones, and browns without having a black, a white, or a brown pigment in a set? So that's another target later on, and I'm gonna show you how we can achieve these colors. So as always, I use Arches 185 cotton paper for all my swatches and watercolor reviews. So I think we're ready to start swatching, and we're gonna be swatching them directly from tube. So let's start. So for our cool yellow, we have PY83, and that's Hansa Yellow Light. Next is our warm yellow, and that is a PY97. Next we have Pyrrol Scarlet, and this is our warm red. Next we have Quinacridone Rose, and this is our cool red. Next we have Phthalo Blue green shade, and this is our cool blue. And lastly, we have the French Ultramarine for our warm blue. So this is our swatches. The colors are generally transparent and all are very intense. So now in this chart, we are gonna do all the possible mixes using 2 colors from our essential set. So in the sideline and on the top, we are going to put mass tone of the 6 colors, and this line on top will be our basis. So for example, we put French Ultramarine here, and so the next color is also French Ultramarine with a hint of Hansa Yellow Light, French Ultramarine with a hint of New Gamboge, and next Pyrrol Scarlet, and so on. So this will be the basis, and we will be completing this with all the possible mixes. So I will be speeding this up to at least 20 times to cut the video shorter. If you have any questions, please comment it down, and I think we're ready to start. So this is now our finished chart. As you can see, the colors and the mixes turn very vibrant and they're very saturated. And I don't know if you can notice, they're also very transparent despite mixing, you know, mass tones of colors. So now we proceed to our mixes challenge, and here we are going to achieve black, gray skin tones and mid browns. I have listed here the colors that we are going to be using for these mixes. So let's start with black. So for the black, I chose PY3, or that's the Hansa Yellow Light, PV19, Quinacridone Rose, and the French Ultramarine. So let's start doing this. So is it possible? It's possible, but of course this is not black pigment, so we can, you know, we can only get near but not as black as a black pigment, but this is not bad at all. So now let's try to do cool gray using PB15, Phthalo Blue, Quinacridone Rose, and PY3. This should be PY3. So now this is our cool gray, and when you say cool gray, it leans more to blue or green. So we're able to achieve a cool gray. So now let's proceed to making a warm gray, and for that I have listed here Phthalo Blue green shade, Pyrrol Scarlet, and Hansa Yellow Light. And when we say warm gray, that's nearly like a buff titanium, only darker. So now we have a warm gray. You can see that there are traces of the stain of the PB15:3 because that is a very staining color. So if you lay it first, you're gonna have that stain even if you're using cotton paper. So now we're done with our black, our cool gray, our warm gray. Now let's go to our skin tones. So for our first skin tone, let's have a peach using PV19, PY3, and PB15:3, which is again a phthalo blue. So now let's first wet our paper because this is a very delicate color. So now let's put yellow first, our Hansa Yellow Light. And let's get our PV19. Just a soft PV19. And to neutralize, let's put a very soft hint of our phthalo blue. So this is now our first skin tone, which is a sort of a reddish skin tone. Is it near my skin tone? So for our second skin tone, let's have a tan. And for that, we're gonna be using PR255, so that's the Pyrrol Scarlet, PY97, PY110, and that's the New Gamboge, and PB15:3 again, phthalo green. So let's wet our paper first. So is it my skin tone? I think my skin tone is more on the peach, or the muted peach, than the tan. And lastly, of course, let's try getting a mid brown, and for that I'm using PR255, PB29, and PY3. If you want it to lean more to yellow, just add this mixture a bit more yellow. If you want it redder, just add, of course, red colors, and of course if you want it cooler, just add blue, and there you go. So here is our black, nearly black color, our cool gray, our warm gray, our peach skin tone, our tan skin tone, and our mid brown. And of course, to wrap our review up, we will be doing a sunset landscape painting. And for that, I have chosen to use Ultramarine, Pyrrol Scarlet, New Gamboge, and Hansa Yellow Light. So we're just gonna let the colors move and mix naturally, and that's gonna do the magic of making or painting this landscape. The cloud patches, and for the cloud patches, I'm gonna be using French Ultramarine and Pyrrol Scarlet. So for the mountain, we just mix our blues and a bit of the Pyrrol Scarlet to make it neutralized and achieve an almost black color. And to add texture to our sea, we are going to do some fast strokes with the dry brush technique. So we are now done with our sample painting, with our sunset painting, using our essential set. Before this review, I was able to make two paintings using the essential set, and this is the first one. This is a very light landscape painting, and this is the other one, which is a very loose floral painting. And I'm very happy to both paintings because I was able to achieve my target painting or output that time. And of course, to this sample painting, I am very impressed with the essential set because we are able to achieve still transparent and intense colors despite the fact that I mixed multiple pigments in each colors here, for the blue and the black at least. And so for that, I'm very satisfied with this set. And if you're gonna ask me if we are able to achieve our goal that I've mentioned earlier, which is to achieve the mixes or a variety of colors, I think we did. I think we succeeded because obviously we achieved different tones or shades of oranges. We are able to get like flesh tone here. Also, we have various greens. We have sap green here. We have like an olive green, and also we have turquoise and various mixes of purples. Also, we have a muted purple here and also a brown here. So I think we got our goal here. And also in our goal to achieve a black, a gray, a skin tone, and brown, we are able to achieve this without the presence or the use of white and a black pigment. So I think we are also successful to that. So now, if you're gonna ask me, will I be able to survive with just these 6 colors? I can say yes, of course, I can achieve because I was able to paint the usual painting that I do, my landscape painting, and also some floral paintings, as I've shown earlier. But you know, convenience colors are convenience colors. So if you have some extra, you can you know, get convenience colors. It won't hurt. But of course, watercolors are meant to be mixed. So it's always good to exercise ourselves in mixing watercolors. So yeah, it's always good to sometimes go back to basics of mixing your own colors. As artists, it's very good also to exercise ourselves in being creative in our mixes. It's not gonna hurt, and it's actually gonna help you improve in your craft. So if you're gonna ask me, would I recommend this to beginners? Certainly yes, because this is, I think, one of the smallest set Daniel Smith offers. So I think this is more affordable than, you know, getting 15 ml tubes of 12 or, you know, 10 colors. So this is a good way to start. So for beginners, I think if you're gonna be spending around 2,000 to 2,500 pesos with this quality, I think that is a good investment, because a little paint will go really long way, because this is very intense. If you want lighter color, you just mix more water. This is very friendly, so please try this out. You're not gonna regret it. And if you're living in the Philippines, I have poured half pan sets that you can also check out in my Shopee account. I'll be putting my Shopee account, or you can just message me, because I have not posted this yet in my Shopee account, because this is just new, and this is actually more affordable than getting the tubes right away, if you want, you know, if you want to save a little bit more. So that's it for today. I think we're done. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to comment it down, and I will be answering it right away. So again, thank you for watching, and see you again next week.